Hello, Chris Murphy here, also known as Murphy909 online. Today I am doing a short video series, and I say short, it will be short, just in relation to Warhammer 40k 8th edition that will be coming out on the 17th of June, so this month. On behalf of Dice Saloon, they have kindly offered to pass out some of the new models for us to have a look at and to have a little review of, as well as just do some sort of progress updates on painting and working with the models, and just sort of taking a little in-depth look at what the new box set has to offer for 8th edition. For a little bit of background, this is all going to be very new to me, as I have not played Warhammer 40k in what is probably about 9 years now, might be even longer. Can't really remember what year it is, but I'm quite certain the day I stopped playing was probably a Tuesday, and I think I was wearing red. But I mean, that's irrelevant anyway. But yeah, if you're looking back that long, that means I haven't played since 6th edition, and there is a big reason behind that. And it was around the time when Chaos had a massive upgrade to their codex, and they just became unstoppable killing machines, and it really made the game unfun for me. Especially as, even though I was fielding Blood Angels at the time, I was just losing left, right and centre. Like, every time I thought I'd be able to save a model or do something special, someone playing Chaos would just go, "Oh no, spiky bits, you lose." And it was just devastating. I think definitely the occasion that I knew it was over for me was when I was given a Warhound Titan to field in a battle of apocalypse-sized game. About 900 points I think it was worth back then, and within turn 2 a group of Chaos appeared from nowhere, threw a vortex grenade, and the Warhound Titan didn't do anything. It was gone, it was dead, all its wounds, it was broken. The game was just broken back then, and I think the Warhound Titan being killed by some sort of vortex grenade or something really sealed the deal for me, and I said goodbye to 40k at that point. It was just a long series of just defeats over really stupid stuff, because the rules just had no synergy and nothing was working back then. I didn't hear much good stuff about 7th, to be fair, afterwards. It all seemed to sound around about the same sort of thing. Nothing seemed to work together, and you'd either get one OP army or one really weak army, and they could never balance it out. But with the release of the impending release of 8th edition coming out, and all brand new shiny stuff to look at, I've been drawn back in. I am definitely going to be returning to the world of 40k in the grimdark future, and I'm very excited about it. Today, when I went to come and collect these models from Dice Saloon, I had a chance to flick through the rule book, had a chance to flick through some of the codexes, and I liked what I saw. I like simple things, and it's not like the game has been simplified. It is just they've been streamlined. The rules have been streamlined, much easier to understand, much easier for my very silly brain to get its head around, so it's perfect for me. I'm not good with numbers, I'm not good with certain things, but having a little sheet in front of me that I can just go, oh, I need a 3+, done. Oh, I need 6s to not die, done. Perfect, that's what I want from a game. I want quick, fast action, and I want blood. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's a battle. So I have been given the Nurgle Plague Marines to look at. That was just a little background history about how I come into play with 40k. As I say, it is new to me. These are new models. I've never seen these before. I've only picked them up about half an hour ago, and I'm really looking forward to having a look at them and you know, having a little play with them, and actually it's coming up with some sort of paint scheme to work with them. So Dice Saloon have asked if I can put these together, paint them, and put this little video together as well. So what I'll do is a couple of videos around this. This will start it off just having a look at the models, having a look at the background of some of the stuff I painted previously around Nurgle, and then just moving on forward from there, I'll look at doing a couple of painting blogs, progress stuff as I go. I was hoping to get everything put together and primed today, which would be really nice. However, the outside world has decided to be a thunderstorm, and will continue to be a thunderstorm for like the next few days. So actually getting outside to prime anything is going to be impossible, because it's gale force winds at the moment. So typical British weather. It's been wonderfully sunny, and now suddenly the minute I want to go outside or do something, the heavens have opened. So yeah, a bit rubbish really, but I'll try and get this all sorted as soon as possible because there is a time limit, but thankfully I'm pretty good at speed painting. So I'm definitely not a professional painter. All I do normally is paint Flames of War stuff, so I'm quite used to painting very small details. I did get into Age of Sigmar when that came out, so why it's good for nurgle for me is, as you may be able to see if I bring this into camera shot, I'm a big fan of nurgle, so I like green, horrible, messy, nasty creatures. So yeah, this is something I've been working on for a while for my Age of Sigmar army. Nice, the old Great Unclean one, so you never know, I might actually get to field him in a 40k battle as well, which would be fantastic. So yeah, when it comes to these new models that are brand new, Plague Marines, if you remember the old sets, I mean they're still around, you can still buy them. Metal, horrible, lumpy things that were grotesque, but only for the reason of the casts, not the actual models themselves. Yeah, you'd expect them to be grotesque because of Plague Marines, but no, actually I think they were just very ugly models anyway. So now with new plastic sets, they really do look fantastic, and I haven't actually had a closer look at these yet. I've just poured them out onto the table in front of me, and yeah, may as well bring them up a little closer to the camera and have a little look at what these new Marines look like, because they certainly do look absolutely fantastic, and they look very, very easy to put together. So I don't know how well this is going to focus on camera. I am filming this on a mobile phone, holding it in one hand, so if I drop the camera and stuff, you know why. You'll only see one hand on the camera. If you ever see a second one, then be very concerned, and I will equally be very concerned about that if another hand comes into shot and starts playing with the miniatures, because that's just going to terrify me. But yeah, I mean, we've got some new characters here, just standard Marines. Like this guy, you can actually see his face. I wasn't expecting that. You'd expect them to all be fully armoured up and Mark 3 or Mark 4 or Mark 5 armour, whatever it's up to these days. I don't even know anymore. I mean, I know Primaris Marines have been invented, so what armour do they wear now? I mean, it could be anything. But I imagine someone who watches this will go, "You're an idiot, it's this armour." But I will refer back to the fact that I have not played 40k in almost 9 years. So yeah, I've definitely been away from the scene, but I'm very much looking forward to get back in. But these new casts, I mean, they look pretty easy to cut out. They are very, very detailed. As you probably, actually, yeah, I can get in quite close with the camera. It's not too bad if I bring it up in focus. I mean, look at that. That is just fantastic. Tremendous amount of detail, which means a lot of character to these models, which at the end of the day, anything like that is going to give you just like a lot of joy painting, because for me, a lot of my hobby side has been around about painting rather than actually playing games, but certainly I do enjoy playing as well at the same time. But all these models, you know, there is something great about painting something that is highly detailed. If you can do a good decent paint job on it, and you've got a good decent model to work with, then you can be satisfied with whatever it comes out with. I mean, I like this guy. What is that? 3 panels he's wearing, or is that 4 armoured panels attached to each other? That's just unnecessary, dude. You don't need that many. That's just like a giant metallic bulletproof loincloth. That's completely unnecessary, but it looks brilliant. And yeah, respirator, you know, you need that for the toxic conditions. Although I would have thought, as a Plague Marine, you wouldn't really need that, because you want to inhale all the toxic stuff. Surely you want the nasty smells and everything that will bring you joy. You might even get, you know, quite high off it. I would have thought it's like catnip to Plague Marines, but oh well, you never know. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, look at the mask on that dude. That is fantastic. Painting those reflective goggles up with, you know, give them a bit of a shine, make them look like glass or like red. Yeah, maybe some red on that, and just have it reflecting. That would look fantastic. What about this guy? What has this guy got? That's his rucksack. Where's the front of him? So he's firing. Now he looks like he's wearing very old school Death Guard armour, but looks like it's been manipulated over time. I mean, he's got a pipe coming out of his shoulder pad there. I mean, what's he pumping out? Is he literally running on steam? That's great. I like that. In fact, he's with the helmet and the spike. It's looking very much like the old World War I German sort of uniform. And if you think of a steampunk variant of that, then that's what this dude looks like. It's evil. That's what you want to see in evil. nasty chaos, horrible Marines that look like old World War One German officers with steam pipes coming out of them. Brilliant. Who wouldn't want that? I know I do. Again, yeah, similar, the old school style armour. Nice poses, really good dynamic poses on all of these models. I look at the detail on that. He's got everything coming out of his legs. I don't even know how he can stand. That just looks painful, but I'm sure he's having a whale of a time. He just wants to fire his bolt gun with the many bullets flailing all over the place. Look at that, the chain's going in. He doesn't need magazines, he just puts the bullets straight in. Excellent. Right, what have we got here? Another one. That's just the back of him, but he's got a nice little cape going on there. That would probably look really good in a dark brown or a dark red. Something to contrast the fact that these guys will probably be very green. As I say, like what I'll do is after they're all put together, I'll talk a bit about what I intend to do with the paints, and then once done there, I'll actually start painting them bit by bit. Maybe put it up on the photograph blog, or maybe do it via just videos as they come. It's got a nice little front art. It looks like very much like Blight Guard armour there, rather than 40k futuristic armour. I mean, straight off you can see these new Plague Marines are very similar to the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Blight Guard, and I have got a model of theirs that I'll bring out in the next video, just to sort of show and compare and contrast once they're all put together, and you will see the similarities, and I don't see a bad thing in that, because the Blight Guard are fantastic models, and these look like just brilliant models to set in the 40k world. So yeah, again, look at the armour. That's, you wouldn't expect to see that on modern 40k Marines, but he's got the chainmail going on, he's got tentacles coming out of his burst armour, he's got the horns coming out of every part of his head and arms. I mean, that looks fantastic, and once that's put together, I look forward to seeing what he'll look like in full. But to me, without the rest of the armour on, without the futuristic bolt guns in his hand, this just looks like a Blight Guard to me, and that's what it should be. You know, this is the future of Nurgle. Nurgle was in the past in Age of Sigmar. Obviously we still don't know if it's the same universe or not, but it doesn't have to be, but it can be, and it quite clearly is. It's going to be, isn't it? At the end of the day, we all know it. But yeah, like, these are just very similar to the Blight Guard models, and they look great, really. So yeah, what I will do then is next video will be a short one as I put these all together, and then do a little run through of probably the paints I'll use, and the sort of technique I'll go with using on it, and yeah, then the next stage is actually putting them together. So I've got my tools over here, trusty file, always needed, clippers, wonderful stuff, GW plastic glue, doesn't always have to be GW, but that's what I have access to at the moment, and obviously craft knife, because I'm usually quite lazy with models. I don't tend to completely clear all the flashing away, or just deal with any lumps and bumps. I can be quite lazy, but now that I've actually got more into the hobby side of things, I do take a bit more care and a bit more time in prepping and priming. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I will be back in another video. Thanks for watching. I've been Murphy99, and see you in the next tape.